Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're doing another pregnancy update video. Another one. This one is only 25 weeks and 26 weeks. I have I only have one thing listed for 25 and 3 things for 26. This is going to be another really short one, but there are things that I do want to talk about for these 2 weeks. So let's just get right into it and talk about these symptoms. My hair is a disaster, just ignore that. For 25 weeks, the only thing that I have listed is that a previous problem not mentioned, but my elbows, shoulders, and hips hurt if I lay on one side for too long during sleep. So like it just said, I didn't mention this before, but in this particular week, I started to have this problem a lot more. It has come up before this, but in 25 weeks, it started to get worse. Basically, obviously, I have a pregnancy pillow. I have a really big one. I don't remember exactly which one it is. It's one of the Pharmadoc pillows where you can actually like unzip part of it and remove it if you want to. I don't know if it's not helping me or what, but if I lay on my left side, like let's say I've been on my left side for like 3 hours, I will literally wake up in pain and I have to flip over onto my right side. And sometimes my elbows will hurt. If I don't know if it's because of the way that I'm laying, and I can't even tell you what way it was or how to replicate it, but just sometimes my elbow will feel the same way that my hips do, and I feel like it's just from the weight of me laying on it for too long. Maybe he's moving and affecting it. I don't know. But sometimes my shoulders would hurt too. That hasn't been an issue recently, but it's definitely still an issue with the hips, and I even tried to wedge an extra pillow between my legs on top of the pregnancy pillow that I already have, and I don't feel like it helps that much. And this has never been an issue with Riley's pregnancy. I never had hip pain like this. I never really had any pains at all other than, you know, being kicked in the ribs. That's pretty much it. So yeah, that was an interesting thing that I wanted to list. 26 weeks. I have written down that I was constipated, which I mentioned before, and I'll say it again. This is something that you're gonna have on and off throughout pregnancy. Some people might have it the whole time, some people might not really have much of it at all. I don't really know, because everyone's pregnancy is gonna be different, and there's no saying what, you know, someone is gonna experience over the other. I also have listed gassy again, so that's something that comes and goes. I feel like during this time though, like I mentioned it before in week 24, and I mentioned it now, week 26, I feel like around this time in general, I was just really gassy in general. And it did not really matter what I ate or if I avoided things that make you gassy, I was gassy, and my husband kept giving me crap for it because it kept happening. But I literally told him, like, there's nothing I can do about it. And then the last thing that I have listed for week 26 is that it was hard to sleep, uncomfortable, waking up in pain. So like I just mentioned for week 25 with my hips hurting, this kind of goes into that factor. I would actually dream about my hip hurting, like in my dreams, and then I would wake up and it would be actually hurting in real life. So that was my dream's way of saying like, hey, you're hurting, you need to move or readjust. And I just feel like, you know, I'm getting to the point where it's just really uncomfortable. My belly is growing. It takes a lot to get comfortable, and I'm not a huge fan of my pregnancy pillow. I don't know if it's supposed to be flattened already. It's not even like that it's really flattened, it's just not as plump or firm as I would like it to be. There's that. I don't know what else to say about weeks 25 and 26. This is another really short update. Looking forward, just so you guys know, the next upcoming updates are going to be a lot more lengthy because there's a lot more listed for each week, and there's a lot more for me to go into detail about, because nearing that 3rd trimester, things start to get really interesting as far as like my body and what it's doing. And obviously we're gearing up for the baby to be here, so that's always exciting. It's also nerve-wracking, and I'm terrified. Camera's dying already. I don't know how it's dying. It was literally just a full battery. So I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Hit that bell because I have been uploading randomly and a lot. If you want to get notified of when I do upload, because there is no schedule for it, then definitely hit that bell. That way you do see my video right away. But anyway, thank you guys. See you next time. Bye.